welcome to day 5, the 5th class in our Living Yoga series, Inner Power. So inner power is really founded on our ability to live, express, and see clearly truth. As we get into the upper 3 chakras, we're really dealing with how we perceive our reality. So speaking our truth. Today we're focusing on the 5th chakra, the 5th energy center, which is the throat chakra. And this is called Vishuddha. Vishuddha literally translates to mean purification. And we purify our lives, we purify our relationships. Things get much more clear when we speak truth, when we acknowledge, when we own the truth, and then when we speak it. So the 5th chakra is entirely focused on expressing ourselves. It actually governs our creative identity, our ability to express our creative ideas in the world. And that could be artistically, it could be the way that we dress, the way that your house is set up, definitely the words that you choose and how you express yourself verbally or non-verbally. An excessiveness of Vishuddha is someone who has a real booming, strong, overbearing voice or talks too much. A huge pandemic in our culture is gossip. And gossip is really, really important for each one of us to take a look at. And it's not just verbal gossip, but also on email, on Facebook, on Twitter, on the internet, anywhere. What are you reading? Are you consuming and taking in gossip? Are you contributing to it by judging other people verbally or non-verbally? And that just depletes our own energy and our own prana and our own wisdom and intelligence, our own power. And we want to cultivate power. We want to contain our power. That's what this course is all about. So noticing where you're leaking your energy, and a lot of us leak a lot of energy in Vishuddha. Remember, it governs all forms of communication. So not just between two people verbally, but also in all of our communication devices. Our Blackberries, our computers, our iPhones, all of the texting and emailing, all of that is governed by Vishuddha. So we're really focusing here on, again, truth, the ability to hear truth and receive it, as well as the ability to express it. So Vishuddha governs physically our ears, sound, vibration. The element of sound is the element we're working with, the element of ether. How sound vibration moves in the world and how sound vibration influences and informs us. So the yoga of Vishuddha is mantra yoga. So we're going to work with mantra in this class today, and we're going to work on a few different poses to really open up the throat center. If you have any abuses in other chakras in other areas, physical abuse, sexual abuse is a huge one here. Alcoholic families, chemically dependent families, wherever there were lies that were told, don't say anything, don't tell, you're going to get in trouble, you're going to be hurt if you tell. That can really block Vishuddha. Also, if you had a lot of creative instincts or spiritual instincts and they were squashed and squelched, that's also going to be a block in Vishuddha. So we want to begin to open it up. We want to begin to break through. Remember, we're getting more and more subtle as we move up the ladder. So Vishuddha, the mantra of Vishuddha is hum, H-A-M, hum. Again, it's the neck, the throat. If you have a sore throat or colds, can also be an indication of Vishuddha. Myself, personally, I definitely notice when I have a sore throat. I got really sick this year with a sore throat and flu, and I had to take a step back and ask myself, okay, what am I not speaking? What am I not doing in the world, creatively especially? Where am I holding myself back? And it propelled me forward. It propelled me to build my new website. It propelled me to really put myself out there creatively in a bigger way, like these videos. So ask yourself that when you start to notice an imbalance. You lose your voice or you get a sore throat or a cold. So we're going to start with the mantra hum. First, let's open up the throat, the neck, and the shoulders. So just drop the chin to the chest. And then inhale, roll the head all the way back, open the throat. So if you have a lot of stiffness in the neck, it's also an indication of an imbalance in Vishuddha. Exhale, chin forward and round. And then switch directions. Now Vishuddha is also the bridge between the head and the heart. It's a very, very important center to make sure that this pathway between the head and the heart is open, so that come back into the center, when we have a new thought and when we have an insight, it actually travels down and takes root in our physical body and in our lives. So we want to really keep Vishuddha clear and open. So again, the mantra is hum, H-A-M. Now you can take any mantra. I highly recommend doing a mantra practice to strengthen your voice, to help you find your truth, to help you get into a strong, clear, potent voice. Hum, H-A-M. We're going to take it 7 times, 7 rounds of each. So this is what it sounds like, H-A-M. Hum, 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 hum. And we're going to take 7 rounds of that. So close the eyes, sit really tall through the spine. Again, focus on anything that you need to speak, any conversations that you might be resisting, any place in your life creatively that you want to step out, and bring it into your mind's eye and supercharge it here. It's like you're charging the battery. Inhaling. Hum, 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 hum. 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 Last 2. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Inhale from the base to the crown, eyes closed. Sip in more breath at the top. Hold it in. And Jalandhara Bandha. Squeeze the chin to the chest and lift the chest to the chin, squeezing at the base of the throat. Hold it in. And then gently lift the chin, open the eyes, and exhale, release. So just notice that Jalandhara Bandha, squeezing, containing the prana. Another powerful technique to cultivate strength in Vishuddha is noble silence. So also maintaining silence, taking periods of silence. Come onto your back. If you have any neck injuries, you may want to avoid this pose altogether. The microphone out of the way. And you can just take on the back and hug the knees into the chest. But for the rest of you, fish pose. Bend the knees, feet are planted. Good. And then elbows are bent down by your side. Bring the hands right underneath the hips. So elbows are in. Now roll the shoulder blades down the back. Pop the chest up. So the top of the head is on the floor. Chest is peeling open. Throat is peeling open here. Knees together, feet together. Good. Really arching shoulder blades into the upper back, and then extend the legs straight out. So shoulders rolling down, push through the palms. If you're steady, you can extend the arms, palms forward. Squeeze shoulder blades in and up and stretch through the throat. Look straight down behind you. Breathe across the throat. One more breath. Good. Slowly bend the knees. Tuck the chin and bring the knees into the chest. Round it in. Opposite direction. Stretch the throat. Good. Release. Slowly rock yourself back up. If you want to sit on a block, you may. You're going to come forward, knees together. Feet are wider than the block. Sit back on the block. So Virasana or Vajrasana, sitting on the heels. And we're going to take lion's breath. Spread the toes really wide so you're sending the energy down. Hands come to the knees. Sit tall, take an inhale. When you exhale, tongue hanging out, and you're going to bring the eyes, gaze right up to the third eye. So really thrust the tongue out of the mouth from the back of the throat. Take an inhale. 2 more. Send the energy all the way down through the hands and the feet. Inhale. Anything you want to empty out of the throat. Last one. Inhale. Good. Come back to the center. Bring the right palm on top of the left, thumbs together. Close the eyes. Just sit tall. And your mantra for today, I hear and speak the truth. I hear and speak the truth. By me speaking my truth, others find their truth more easily. My speaking my truth helps others find their truth more easily. I see and hear the truth. My speaking my truth helps others find their truth more easily. And gently open eyes. So the oil that I like to use for throat chakra is valor. Valor has the quality of dignity. And so a couple drops of valor, and put it, again, take an inhale, rub it around, draw it in, and then right at the base of the throat and the base of the skull, the back of the neck. Just rub it in, maybe even a little on the shoulders, and then your hands to your heart. Bow the head, thank yourself for showing up, that you actually did this practice and you didn't just sit at your computer desk watching it. Get off the floor, get on the floor, do the practice with us. Speak your truth, be clear and potent with your words today. Namaste.